our son, Andy Hawley. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And I heard also that Joe Hawley was going to be here, but he has a throat virus, so he can't be here today. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day, Karen.
Yeah, I invited guests who would bring my gift.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's great.
That's really nice. Thank you, Tim,
I-
boss.
Mom has been encouraged to join the show by mainly Trish because you've scheduled 5,000 shows, which is probably harder than doing 5,000 shows, I would anticipate.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of contacts. In fact, Trish just was out there. We were comparing your number of shows to a couple of your idols, one being Johnny Carson. And I'll do the thing I tell people not to do, and that's to bring notes on the show. But in 29 seasons, Johnny Carson had 6,714 episodes.
He's the master.
That's insane.
I mean, and percentage-wise, you've done more in a shorter time. And then Bob Barker, your first ever idol.
Beat.
Not really, because it was 35 years, but only 6,726 episodes. So in relation to what you've done, you're the man.
Well, I guess I'll just stay with it then.
And you're very lucky to have someone scheduling the shows.
It's the hardest part of the job.
It is.
I just, as I tell people, I sit here and I read the cards. And,
No, you don't, because we work all morning putting the materials together for you, and there are times that you have not properly
I know
prepared
Brandon will
yourself.
tell you, after the guest leaves the set, I open this folder and I should have looked. I should have looked, but
Well, I always tell people you know a lot about a little and a little about a lot, so you can, and you've also been interviewing people since you were like 15 3/4 years old. So you ought to know how to do it by now.
well, I ask the questions I think people at home would want to know.
Oh dear, don't ask us those.
Well, we're not here for that today.
No, not today.
So.
But I'm surprised you're on the show today because you refused to come on Meet the Staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
Oh my, I schedule the guests for the shows.
That's right.
So, we've done this a long time together, 22 years, and I'm only on a live show once every decade. So this is I think only my second time on a live show. Maybe it's the first, actually.
Well, you
didn't answer the question.
you're asking you're answering your own questions. That's
I
nice.
said, what do you do here?
Okay, so my role is to schedule the guests for the live shows.
Shows, the morning show too.
Every show.
Yeah.
The morning show.
Every
and
show.
Years ago, I used to find the people for all of the other shows that we do too. Thankfully,
All the sports interviews.
sports.
Yeah.
And
Food,
it's really
shows.
it's so involved because years ago you would send people like MapQuest directions to the studio, and this was as recent as last year.
No, yes.
There are
No,
some times.
I never sent a guest
I'll say this
MapQuest.
because you would never say this. But when people ask where we're located, that information's on the internet.
Yeah, it's really more our staff that I used to do that
Yeah,
for.
we.
Right.
Yeah, you
That
used to.
explains it.
Yeah, we had one staff member who
Yeah.
didn't know where anything was the whole
Right.
time he worked here.
But interesting to me is the way communication has changed in that much time. Because when we were first doing this, we phoned people, and then they phoned us back and forth, and then email, and now
How many people here know how to work the phones here at JTV?
We don't
I
use the
know
phone
of.
that much. We don't get that many calls. that
Yeah,
are
2
real
or
calls.
3. 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
you.
So,
you-
but some of the people, it's interesting. You find how they, what way they're communicating with the quickest. Some people it's Facebook Messenger or texting, but email. But a while back we were thinking about how many contacts for each guest. And I was guessing 3 or 4, and then we started really figuring out it's more like 8 or 9 or 10 sometimes.
Because
So-
some people just takes longer to get through to them.
No, it's just, they might contact us. We contact them back. And so in 5,000 shows, you're approaching soon 40,000 guests.
Oh, wow.
So that's
Well,
a lot,
of
of
guests.
math.
And how many,
Wow.
and maybe you have some for the morning show, Andy, how many people, and maybe you could name some of them, are on the lifetime ban list for the
Well,
show?
I don't ever like to say that to you because you get mad at me.
Not really, because when he says it to me, I ignore it anyway.
Yeah, no.
And that
Anyone,
and
I'm
for
happy to
our
talk to
guests
anyone.
who might be watching, that's a very, very, very small.
And even if
number.
you are on the lifetime ban, it doesn't matter. You get invited back anyway.
You do. So,
Oh,
but
gosh.
it's not easy to be behind the scenes in this type of business, right? You go to events and you have to know how to talk to people because someone wants to talk to him the whole time.
Yeah.
So you've kind of become a celebrity yourself with
Oh,
those
gosh.
events, I think.
I don't know about that.
I would say
but
so.
I that's why I really enjoy what I'm doing and why I'm still doing it is I do like the people contact and the yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad that
You do?
you both are on the show today, and I wish Joey could be here. But it's the support of my family because when we first started doing this, a lot of people thought we were crazy, but you supported me 110% all the way, and couldn't have done it without that support from my family. So thanks so much.
We're really proud of you and all of us and our team here and appreciative of our sponsors and our viewers. We hear from them all the time.
And that credit scroll means what, Andy?
We're out of time.
Thanks for watching our 5,000th show. Thanks to everybody who played a part. All our team, our sponsors, all our great viewers, this great community. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow,